Good morning. How is everyone? Would you like to know why Penny's tethered on the couch this morning? That's because Jack, the HVAC man, is here and she wants to rip his arm off. I said, well, she does bite, okay, but she doesn't have her two front teeth up here and her bottom teeth don't meet, so it probably wouldn't even hurt, but I wouldn't put your hand out because she probably will try at least. So anyway, Jack's in the attic. Jack's in the attic with a silver spoon. Not really, he's a great guy. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. And then I've got to follow Jack to my dad's house and let him service his HVAC because, as you all know, my dad is 90 years old and busier than I am. So I got to go over there and let him in there so he can service his HVAC because he has to go to breakfast. He's busy. What can I say? Are you just warning Jack? Huh? Doing your little woof woof? Doing the little booty bump? I got the booty bump blues. I got the booty bump blues. She says, I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Okay, now Jack is leaving to go to my dad's, but he turned left and I'm going to turn right and I'm going to beat him over there. I think. Because I know the way. The truth and the light. Hey, waving lady. Hey. No, I just know the neighborhood, You know what I'm saying? He took the long way. I'm going to take the short way. Plus, I'm probably going to drive about 2 miles per hour faster just because I know all these curves like the palm of my hand. One of the neighbors put keep off the grass signs in his neighborhood. Is that a problem? Oh, it probably is with me because I walk through people's yards. But I don't walk through his yard. But let me tell you what happened funny last night before Jack gets here, because I did beat him here. Well, I am excited. Yes, I am. I just came to a new restaurant and grabbed me some lunch. Tommy brought me by here the other day, and it looked like they were closed, and there was a food truck sitting out front, so I wasn't too sure, but it is a hole in the wall. Tiny little hole in the wall. But that probably means that it's the best. And don't ask me what the name of it is, because I've already forgotten.
It's not on the front of it.
Oh, Sabores de Mexico. I don't know what that means, but Sabores de Mexico. I think I said it correctly, though. Yeah, my hand hurts. So last night's funny. I started telling you earlier when I was pulling up the driveway, but Jack pulled in like right behind me, so I just deleted that part and I'm going to start over because, I was I was midway through and I was like, well, I want to finish it, so you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so, I go walk down at Tommy's and she had sent me a picture the night before of what we believe is 4 baby raccoons. Could be a mama and 3 baby raccoons. But there were definitely 4 raccoons on her big tree out in the backyard. And I told her, I said, I've got to walk down and see them. So last night, I didn't walk Penny until it was probably 8 o'clock because it was just so hot and humid yesterday that neither one of us wanted to go out and walk. She went out back and did her business when I got home, but we waited for the walk. And so I go down behind Tommy's house. Now, Tommy's used to me coming down there and coming behind her house. She says that I'm doing my rounds because I do watch over her and her property. So she welcomes my nightly rounds, is what she says. So anyway, I'm standing back there and I've got Penny's leash, and there's a raccoon that's literally just chilling. Like, got the arm propped on the hole and looking out the top of the hole, looking around like, yo, what's up? Welcome to my humble abode, right? So I'm trying to take a picture of it, and phones are not that great at taking long distance shots, but I will include that picture. It just gets grainy when you zoom all the way in, or at least it does with my phone. So it's a decent picture, that's all I'll say. Well, anyway, I'm standing there trying to get the best picture, and all of a sudden I feel Penny start running, and I locked, without even turning around, I locked the leash down and stopped her, and I turn around to see that Tommy has come around the back of her house, and her dog Coco is running towards Penny. They can't stand each other, right? So there's this little Maltese running towards this Shih Tzu, and they just want to have it out, right? And I busted out laughing, and Tommy just dropped her purse and screamed, and she caught Coco. I mean, you know, she stopped her before she got to us. But I picked Penny up, and then she picked Coco up. She said, oh my God, I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was a bear. I was like, a bear? I don't think we have bears. We have raccoons and we have deers. Speaking of deer, I got a story about a deer too. But yeah, the raccoons. But I don't think we have bears. I mean, although we did have bear close to here not too long ago. But not in this neighborhood that we know of. But it was hilarious because it scared the bejesus out of both of us. But anyway, back to the deer. When the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth for you. I think that's how it goes. I could be paraphrasing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm over at the church the other day walking Penny. And as I'm walking down the little pathway there, we're not in the woods, but we're at the wood line. And I see this deer come from kind of out of the woods here, and he's cutting across the lower part of the parking lot, and she stops and turns to look at us, and she goes on up where there's this little ridge, right? I mean, it's not very high at all, and she just stands on that ridge and she's staring at us, and we keep walking towards her, and she keeps staring at us. And I mean, she's not looking away. And I was like, are you gonna run? Or should I run? I mean, do you? So then I'm looking around because I'm like, do you have a baby nearby? Because, you know, I mean, even gentle little deer can turn really mean if you get near their babies. And trust me, I know, because I've had it was a buck, but he started scraping the ground, whatever you call that, hoofing the ground, and blowing at me. And I was like, dude, I'm just here taking a picture of you. But anyway, it took me back to that movie with Julia Roberts, Leave the World Behind, when all the deer just kept showing up and staring. So then I got all freaked out and eerie feeling, thinking if more deer show up and start staring at me, your girl's gone. Me and Penny is going to be hauling our chunky butts back to the vehicle and going home, because the way that the amount of time that deer stood and stareth at me made me panteth for water. You like what I did there? All right, I'm going to go in and crack this lunch open and see what we got, and I'll be back, okay? Okay. Sorry, I already took a bite. I got so excited. But I got the street tacos with carnitas. It's got onions and cilantro, radishes, lime to squeeze on the street tacos. It's in a corn shell, a tortilla. I got tortillas and salsa. It's decently hot. It's not overly hot. I'm not sure what that is, but it's pretty hot, but it's good. And then, I don't really know what that is, but it's really hot too. But, I mean, hey, thumbs up. I like it. There might be a small problem. A very small problem. It was about that big. It was about that big around, and it had this like minty green substance in it, and I didn't know what it was, but I ate it anyway. And now I've got the very strong feeling that it was probably some kind of dairy, like sour cream mixed with something. I mean, it tastes delicious, but I'm thinking now perhaps I shouldn't have put it on my tacos. The tacos were very good though, but yeah, my eyeballs are starting to itch from the backside, you know? Yeah, I might have to take a Benadryl. I don't know, but yeah, I'm blinking a lot because they're itching from the backside. You ever tried to scratch the backside of your eyeball? Huh? Have you? Have you ever tried to scratch the inside of your throat? Huh? Have you? Well, that's the way I'm feeling about right now. I mean, I'll be all right, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it had crema. Yeah, crema. Merry crema. Cream of some sort. Yes. I told her I was allergic to dairy, but, you know, there's still that little gap you got going on there with the conversation. I said, no cheese, no sour cream, no dairy. I'm allergic. And she said, okay. And I think that little thing probably had it in there. I'm not so sure, but anyway, I mean, I'm sure I'll be just fine. Yeah, but it's another hot one today. It's very hot outside. So I'm not really wanting to go out there and work even though I need to. But anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day, okay? Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy and my eyeballs are itching, okay? And I'll talk to you on the next one. Toodles. I might have some sinus issues going on tomorrow because of the sins of today. I'll be back. I won't be back. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.